puts the interest of Sierra Leone above every other thing. May God help we, the Sierra Leoneans them. We ready for make Mama Salone. That which we God don't create them for. Even the one themselves we no look one ready. One bring them on board. So that at least themselves go join. We all for we make Sierra Leone a beautiful place. We all know say the 74th United Nations General Assembly, they meet right now in New York. So on Thursday, President Bio get chance for address the assembly. And the theme of in topic now how you want for eradicate, get rid of poverty inside Salone. Waiting you pick out of waiting the president go lay na table. Judge Kamara say if not true reading no more, all them lawyer they sound fabulous inside the book and also na the public forum na United Nations. But he go just like say na word na mouth. Na so no more he go turn if he be say all lentia they no implement na Salone. That's a Judge Kamara na Facebook. I believe say you self get something we you want Rob Motpa. Mustafa Kone na Facebook say reduce tax over taxation na no good for business and job creation. Some of these things the way the president talk, now things them way we already don't see that all launch, or things them way don't happen inside Salone. Make a car with whose friend. Make in Rob much small per waiting able pick. Before I go open the phone line, we una self go call and be apart. Whose friend? Yes, whose friend you can come now on, sir. What thing you pick out of the speech, sir?
Well, the speech is very eloquent, well written, and able to talk precisely of most of the things that we try to initiate for eradicate poverty. Because when you look at the theme for United Nations this year, now based on poverty and climate and other things, we highlight. The only thing we know they highlight is the area for the climate. But when you pick up the area where you talk of how for eradicate poverty in terms of the manpower, even they use another word, we will look, say, they try for emphasize and more, say, now we will body day, now part of that one day they help towards poverty eradication. Because at the end of the day, look into more. They say don't implement or rehabilitate the mental home and rewrite some of the laws that will be made behind mental health in Sierra Leone and rewrite some areas then back way na the area where they try for whole lawyers or people that would do in the law, who not lawyers then, how do they prevent them for exercise them right? But the area no more for exercise, a few areas them, it talk fine. But when you look at United Nations these days, you see the big people that were involved in the United Nations, such as America, with other countries. You will see say most of them not just an area where most of the leaders them, even when they make their speeches, then they blame the big one them with they and the United Nations. How then they able for interfere with something happen. And I'm glad he went inside the president, he highlights and say the problems they can be mostly pandemic within and the leaders of the United Nations would oversee all this. Because the primary aim of the United Nations, where somebody they highlight here, after the Second World War, the first one not succeed, for let countries then will unite so that they not will come to a third world war anymore. Then the president also highlights about how people they run away from the country through this Mediterranean. Most of them they go left their life there, including other African countries. But when you look at the health area where it try to say the rewrite, it's very good. Now initiative it just don't bring. But some side and the way they see it don't already apply them. Well, we know say you must go talk fine, however it be, when you don't go out there. But when you look at certain things, then, when you say how for able for diagnose, speedy disease them, and so on, like cancer, you know highlight them, but when you look at it, I think them way they're not still effective yet. But actually, the initiative is there because the mental home are largely the deep and painter now. But I don't know if they try to expand them and not only Freetown, thinking of bringing another area of mental home in all the provinces. And I don't land back say, not to Dr. Nahim Nati, don't get a new person with the help and one officer is good specialist, na something like Amadou Jallo or Ja, na somebody will get a second name when a Fulani like. So even this present queen, when I say Sierra Leone, Miss Sierra Leone, and Boston. Now that man they say don't lose week for your sensitization on mental health. But for sensitized people, which is the primary thing, that is one thing. But for bring people on board, what then will say this is effective. Because when they talk of health, now just like when somebody hungry, you know, go tell and say, I will bring food for you next week. When you tell me, say, I don't starve for 1 week. You will try by all means for give and first immediate food. Now, like a health. And mental health and any other health issue, now where something they in place, where somebody will receive on the other end. So I always pray, say, when they put the restructuring in place, fast track, diagnosing diseases, then go think of the things that more will use for them to diagnose the sick they are. Because they don't bring some of their things there, but because of the Ebola, one private body, we in name I don't forget now because we talk so, if they don't begin the program or raise money, but what the Ebola can then divert and fund day. Now something for do with women, something. But there's the plans them will bring area where they will be able for diagnose people in terms of cancer, where they kill Boko people and back Nasalo. So then the government thinks when would they implement them things there, which is very good, don't bring them. Are we going to make them effective? And are they going to be of quality? And are they going to be accessible for everybody for able to get? Not to just for go paint the mental home. But I think, as he cries, he other expect donors them or outside partners them for come inside. Because at some point they make sure that, and I hope they have Guyeri and come on board. Or say yes, the MOI then they do this, who say local will help them. But there must be some kind of effectiveness, not just for build this in principle. But in practice, many people want to see. And when you talk of poverty, yes, education and other areas back. We person not educate, you not going to know how for able for implement in your know-how. Or you will not go for no in potential. I be able for pull in potential. The education it can vary. You know, me say pass the good land big book. It can be in technical, like I say highlight and say when they look for technical vocational things they for bring. But when you look at them back in a salon, they're not so popular. That person go say go learn small engineering, you go learn this, you go learn that one day. I know they don't begin to take on board students them what they do mental health now. but it left for let them go implement them so that when they go get access to medicine. One day we will diagnose them for know the various of mental disease, and the people then for know see when they see this type of sickness, not to mental problems, then we're able to address the issues there in every society. They look into the cultural aspect because Salon a diverse culture we get. Within the Creole man, within the man, within the Mimba man, or the Mede man, or the Kono man, they look at somebody we get mental problems. It's different from all different tribes. So man will get them, then go put on a house. So man will take her, then go lock her in one room. So man then will even push her out in the street. So then go able to go back. Just like this lady would try to do this mental center. In October, sometime in October the 10th, and the date for that World Mental Day. Let the people then be able to understand how the various tribes them, because if you just grab it, they go to inside and tell them, say, well, mental, you therefore know about how that particular tribe, they look at that particular individual. They not go say now which man, or they'll say postnatal depression, or somebody who is schizophrenic, or somebody who get bipolar disease, or somebody who get any other stress-related disease, where they were able to address them. So they don't say this culture, that's what they think. So a salon is small for them to be able to just do a kind of survey. So from that again, then we know who that, how we go address them. And then also increasing the buildings of these mental areas in the provinces. Each provincial headquarter, they try to put a certain psychiatric building. They don't go just in a free tongue. And then they try again, if the partner donors then they try to flip to them, say, now go they give some scholarship for few students, then for certain schools, and for just on mental health. And also they don't begin to get on a salon as a cause itself. But the area, how effective this will be. The other area, I talk of agriculture back. It's in another area where they don't address. When you look at all the areas where the United Nations they bring, because like a big organ, we get systems around that. They get United Nations Development Program, they get UNICEF, what they for children then, who can help for go back late speaking there. What in Leone is very effective, because as you say, that hospital road in Nakinyama Road, in a very, very good hospital based on EPI. Then for Maclick them picking them. Then when they run that program, they will develop now small. Then the plan say the bed them within a cottage, then too small for them picking them. So they want to put one narrow Cooper area, with one the way the eastern then will access. Then the central will be for cottage. Then the western area, children they will go sick, then will bring them at Kinyama Road, which is very, very good. But the area now will get Boku pediatric doctors them, who get for look for again. If there is a need for let them go bring people them by time, where them go they come, they can go volunteers them, they can, so that by the time we don't steady now forget we own doctors and specialties areas. People who don't specialize in these areas, then go left give now when they see like when they win picking, don't win on our back. Then go they say if now people then go they come on 1 year time, then come, they serve as pediatric. Just like it go they talk to the night. Let it not just daily no more. They can now we don't get the new how they call them, the new British consul, who are from Hull. And a man who is deeply rooted, he likes the place. Because when you talk of Hull, a place where it gets a mother, think like a sister country, a sister something to do with Freetown and Sierra Leone. Then bring them things there at the table for them back. Say, this and I will issue. If na certain thing like how they get massive ship the car every year, we not help we talk to them. Volunteers, if now one that they can serve, they do certain things then. Instead of then they just open areas like for mobile companies there for Canomo, they invest, they come for can just make more money, then go back. Because the profits not for them. Then they maximize profits in the end, and then they go. Then they go, they talk to those areas then. They find people them who will come. They say, Sierra Leone will can help you now. Would they for 1 year, mean a specialist in pediatric, mean a specialist in bones. Not to as person get small bone broke, then go cut them. And I think when they go able to see them go, man, then go they try to cut down the other areas that where they come, like them private hospitals them, where they can just make big money when you realize that all don't go back. So other areas then the government for also they look, initiate, implement, and follow up, and the strategies the way they apply, then it will be that you get for profit past the one way they come. Because some of them, when they come, they don't say, Sierra Leone, that place will endowed with minerals. That place where we can do with business. It will come. You can't do in terms of office. But believe you me, it knows that they sell gold. Because they buy, they keep up. It knows that they buy this. Because in our diplomas, when they want for return back, they don't get for check in detail. It go come back with whatever you don't read from that country there. So that then when they look, say, when you come, then they show you areas where you get for put support. This is just for Kana in office. Then the area where you talk, say, that they make that open dialogue, and not see too much yet. Now more of people standing and talking to you than people the way they engage them. Do I not see that side in a day, but in a smaller faction, wherein if they go McKinney today, we can't talk about how agriculture they work. The agriculture minister, he go engage with the people there. What you now get, una feedback, we talk to them, the old man, they go to their farm, they check. This that the minister of this is that he go today. He go do his own meeting. He they talk to the people there, the people then go to listen them. That's go to get their feedback on a regular basis. In other words, you they make a survey. That's so you go to follow up. That's so you go to see what really happen. Rather than just they leave you. The area where they don't do well, yes, the money, would they see now transparency, they go on. But the transparency, it get for big up to what the service need for. If the service called for, say, now person where they need for make here, they go make a road fine, let the service pay there. Let the person know who side go do. When they say now, he gave for access data. The data, not to all man go able to do them. That poor man at farm, he not go able too much. Because they say they want to introduce like the farmers there, for them disease there, they go get an app where they go able for snap certain disease of the crop, they send up on that app there, they upload them. Okay, that might be one access. Una can see them. But areas that be don't there for that. Call it Rokupa Binde, wanna write research. With them the research in terms of agricultural seeds, how they grow, which one will get particular effectiveness, which one will they grow on this type of soil. That app they go find. But that man they go able to access that data there. So how will implement them? Would they make good fiber optic for available for that farmer? They will they right over na Akailaun. You know go they pass they go na farm or up the hill for go talk. When you go say he get phone, what if snap that picture, I go upload them. Let una go able for see them. So there's things for also they on the side. Just like man when they say, they go first. He forget all the weapons ready to implement the fight. So that therefore they think of back. When I go bring this idea, it's very, very good. But the least farmer, he go get access to data when you say everything in a data system. The access to the data, it goes cheaper or it goes limiter, all those things. Then they put on board those mobile companies where they come. Another one don't come back. I don't know if it's DV something. But they say recently, I think they give some data, 3 months data to the 2 runners up and the one Miss Sierra Leone. Now new one back don't come. But now all the 3 then they give. So government will give and say, no, I don't do well. What about the 7 million population? So the government just thinks they are doing very well. I'm pleased with whatever initiative is bringing. Now, I'm ready for help the country. Now, very effective man, but let's go look at those areas. Everything we put hospital business, how we were able to address them. If we diagnose laboratory day, we could diagnose all kinds of sick. If we have put agriculture up, all man will get access to data. If we want for food, yes, these are the only things someone has to say they'll be able to try and look. But the poverty, those are the areas it brings, for sure. Now then they help for bring up poverty alleviation, for bring up the people in health, for bring education, the farming sector, and other areas them as well. But the climate area, it also church they better. But there is a lady who they call Vic Remo. They try for also do that one day. Like them plastic there, who they store in the sea, or them plastic who they run good at the water, they don't begin now. But it's get for make a plastic-free environment. Like we can don't rule out now, no plastic, no they sell again. Not to just for can bring they tell the people. But the government get for put a law back, put for back down and they up. And that one day, in the Gulf, in the struggle days, they get for get support, then they get support. Vicky remove. And Lady Girl says it help. You don't go to the province and McKinney. I see one private charity, but again, when you look at a charity and they do that in there, and then they go help na McKinney, or then they job first. You see? So I only hope the government will take on board these things, because some of them are all our colleagues, and some of them are brothers, and see that looking for us. And for sure, we will surely rise. And we try for look now, then mosquitoes we wouldn't turn to anopheles. In fact, that the breeding ground, I think we try for cut down those anopheles where they eat the blood of Sierra Leone. We cut off the breeding ground, just like the light in the tunnel. Those breeding ground for those mosquitoes, we're going to cut them down. How we pray for let God to help Sierra Leonean leaders to take on board. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. You will get opportunity for listening. Well, now we'll open the phone line. You know how Usfriend in take the conversation, and waiting you listen with the president lane at the United Nations table, waiting you agree with or waiting you disagree with. And we on team where Sierra Leone can go, where the president can go, now how for cut off poverty na Sierra Leone. You get opportunity now for be part of the program. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, AAA, Dami Harun Koma, they call from Boston.
Yes, Aaron, waiting you are laying at table.
Yeah, waiting me one laying at table, really not about the way the presidents, they talk about trying that poverty will either reduce some or he just try for do any kind of a way poverty will not for people that's live. But what me is first thing I want to try say is that President Bill they talk now one person in talk so in one in talk so. But you get according to our population where they say the population are 7 million. So we get about 6,999,000 people there where they force. But my question is, the people are ready? That's not the big question. Sierra Leoneans, they're ready? Because when they say so, simply, of course, you can go Sierra Leone. But Sierra Leone, not a country where the people then, they don't own poverty. They don't own them. Sierra Leone has their own poverty. You're not going to believe. Most places that we go, if you see you talking about somebody, say, Bomina, poor man. Right? Right there. He don't claim them. And even the one that says, wake you go inside, like you talk and say, something where you claim, you go get them. Sierra Leonean that we don't claim poverty so bad that we don't be poor now. You know, you go agree with me. So tell them when you come out Naya, if you people they don't agree for say AAA they come. The dressing trade where they dress trade, it they change you, it they change completely. Some people they now, by the time when they say AAA they come, then close all good close the all they keep aside. Until they reach the moment that let check close them now, then they wait for cancel you so that you go get sympathy for them. But say, this was the IPO, look what they went through. Right? So if President Bill they really talk about eradicating poverty, again for educate the people really, because now that one day now they lack education for say poverty not claim am. First hard for let you come out of poverty by yourself, not to pass government. I'm gonna tell you say do this, go do farming, go do this, go do that. You say by yourself you can't able to am. But just like I tell you, people is Sierra Leone don't claim poverty. And now with the pantate, if you see they say no more, when they say rest, then they bring rest. But you see that to line long yonder. They say, thank you, let God bless you, let God add more. But again, make it, if you get chance, bring more come for will. What's in the happen? So now the thing one day, you get for really go out and educate the people there. Send people and let them educate the people there. Una get for try. Una try to forget about claiming poverty, say me apo. No, you're not poor. If you work hard, you will able to get waiting for it. Not just the wait for handout. Now that one day, now the problem. No wait for handout. Work hard, you will survive. So, me na me your contribution and the people there.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, this is you got me?
Yes, I.
Okay, the president's speech at the UN was okay. The poverty issue, the one day, the thing away that he talk about in a year, a good idea, but the implementation. Well, I would do anything in there, and then first of all, Salon not able to fulfill itself right now, so and therefore try for the country able to fulfill themselves before that one effort start to eliminate poverty, and by doing that, they therefore go to try and take care of the basic things that the country need, and like water, roads, agriculture. Because I was listening to the Salon, most of the contestants they talk about how they're distributing agricultural areas. Then, but very food, 80% talk say, we in agriculture, we do
land of agriculture. Almost all of them are land of agriculture, but we still.
Agriculture, but where's the food? We still the basic to rest. The government has to do something about the country able to feed itself. If the country able to feed itself, that's a long way of eradicating poverty. Because in that money that they go spend for buying expensive food where they come overseas, they will get them cheap at home. That money will go to something else. It will go to education for the Pekinian and other small things that will help them to get out of poverty. But until the government able to feed the people able to feed themselves, that thing about eradicating poverty, that's a long way off. The country needs to feed itself. That will eliminate at least poverty. That's my take.
All right, thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, son. Judge Cameron on Facebook say we for do for we safe waiting the government not able for do or waiting the government not do. Now we for do for we safe. That's now waiting Judge Camara say na Facebook. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, Nami.
Yes, sir.
Oh, people, sorry, we say somebody don't like. Yeah, me now sign down them. I call from London.
Yes, I'll sign with you, Alena table.
Well, to be honest, I think the two callers and don't make the three callers and don't make positive contributions. So the only thing no more women they say now that the president don't go talk, and what he talk, they're all important because to be honest, if you take your time for listening, everything where you say it involve everything where they go on at the world and where they happen at countries them. So the only thing now we look forward to now the implementation. You know, because if you look at some of the things them, they don't implement them. And some they work now, some they know they in full operation it. So they look forward for let this implementation go take place for some of the other one the way not begin work it. But outside is concerned, most of the things that we talk like education, we now one of the key areas we within the manifesto. I think they don't go far for that one day. And I strongly believe it will end up in a very nice way where the whole of Sierra Leone then go happy. But me, one thing we're interested in more where it talk. Now, the inclusion where it talk about. You know, AAA, since we they known from United Nations, from where then they call on the League of Nations, after they bring on to United Nations, we not ever get a representative. We an African representation at the Security Council. And then is very, very important because if you listen where they talk now, enforce what they want and the way bring to the president of the listen and tell and say the inclusion is very important because if you watch now lately we get to understand say now they don't get a non-permanent members in the Security Council. But all along, now they just 5 permanent members, the winner, they don't do it all along, and for moving them former no more. But Mugabe, the likes of Gaddafi, the likes of Yahya Jammeh, and you name all the top presidents who we don't get in Africa. We be listening at the pressure with them, we don't give United Nations. I make them decide and say, okay, you know what? Let we bring non-permanent member. But even at that, people, the non-permanent member, they don't get no power. Then they call them for go discuss, but they need to take part and vote. So now one area that the way the president talk, where I believe say as a Sierra Leonean, trust me, I'm really proud of him because if you listen when they talk, how people in the club for it shows say people are really interested in that particular topic. But from what Uswek say, from what Ayo talk and what Kuruma talk, they don't say everything. I don't need to go too much on that. But I believe say that inclusion is very, very important. So now this we want for them, the president of Africa, for always they put to United Nations. So see, una need for put pressure and let them do inclusion on the permanent Security Council members. So I think now I don't know what make it for stay and left for a call as well.
All right, thank you very much. I'll sign on them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Yeah, Mina Mohammed at the call from Liberia.
Yes, Mohammed. What's in your contribution?
Hello.
Yes, you did live. What's in your contribution?
Is I congratulate the. Okay, my message is I congratulate the president for a message, a wonderful and brilliant message where he passed at the General Assembly. But he rather unfortunate. Some of the people that wait for listening to that message, they know they for listening to them. Like if we find out, if we look at the time when the African leaders then they talk, most of the people that were supposed for listening to that message, like the president of America, the president of the prime minister of Britain, other big leaders than at the world, no they for listen to them. And while we then they talk, all other people they for listen to them. All Africans they for listen to them. I don't know why they not take the African president then important for listening to their own discussion. Why they call a General Assembly? If they know say they no go did why then call a General Assembly? Why they know they sit down for listen the whole thing? Everybody don't forgive in your view. Why then call the meeting? Then my other point is for Kanto, the president in speech, in the area of education, it make a very good move for develop the educational system in Sierra Leone. Like this examination malpractice where they try for act on, like recently again, the Ministry of Higher Education don't suspend entrance exam at the university. We're very, 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 very important. Except people will get C6 on English and mathematics, and then they consider for take entrance exam for going at the university. If not, you are not eligible for going at the university. It's very important. Maybe with this type of measures, we go get a credible exam. Should I pass or would I get in certificate? He go deserve them. We go any side, he go able to defend them. The area of lawlessness and peace, the government know they try. Why make I say they know they try? Because they accept they condone lawlessness. Like the talks them where they get, like this Arata guy where they see. Why make them they encourage them type of people, and why the law no they taking cause? Look like what happened about for there. Everybody they point finger at each other. What in the Bintumani tree been there for? Now for bringing people for talk and see how then they bring them in the boat. Since then, after that Bintumani treaty, nothing no come out of the secretariat where they said in the form, begin operated. What in now we they expect? What in are the outcome of that Bintumani treaty? What in the that money they wait and don't spend, the voting it don't really achieve. Because every other election na fet. Look like what in they say happened today na Lunge. With this I forget the man name. One other APC man, they say the resident minister of the Northwest order for like talk their attacker. All they don't find if this peace really the whole, why we will always go back and forth. To me, both the government or the opposition are not serious or not take the people of Sierra Leone serious. They only take themselves. The selfish needs them. But look today, APC go bear than Patricia Man Bo. Instead, you go pan burial, you go pan fanfare, you come up and mutuka. They ask people to come out for welcome you. Where you go bear person. Okay, thank you very much, sir. This is my humble submission, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You know, waiting the callers them dole na table. Make us start from Usai Ibrahim in stop about waiting the president say about the peace. He talk about the national dialogue. National dialogue. And in that aspect, now he talk about Bintumani 3. He talk about Bintumani 3. He talk about peaceful coexistence and a government inclusive and sustainable. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and where the call from?
Yes, this is Nancy. Good evening. This is Nancy. The call from here.
Yes, Nancy. What you are in at table?
Yeah, what I just want to say now about this peace business when they talk about where the president talk about say then they what to say the peace now. Hello.
Yes, you did on. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah, this peace business, we not say this peace no all fine it because all the affection they have people and still they friend for go, especially they attack the way they go and attack the other people them and they're not a good thing. They make others good and afraid. And the need for talk to the young people seriously, the one the way they support them, let them know say if then they go and cause them problems, they have to. Now the president, then they sabotage. Not to the opposition, and they do. If you don't want political...
Nancy, I want all you small. I don't know if you background, if you can dollar and small, or you come on your day.
Okay. Now, I guess now my phone. Hold on. Let me just call this one off. Hello, you get me now?
Yes, carry on.
Okay. Yeah, I did echo. I don't know why, but anyway.
Okay, carry on, but not for me. Carry on.
Okay, yeah. So this thing, so they really need for work on them. They need for talk to them, support them. For say, if they want for let them succeed, the supporters they need for stop for they go and harass other people them. No matter how much difference is gonna get, we all now want let them work them out. No use this opportunity for attack others simply because you don't get the office. Then they sabotage the government. The president need for know that. Now sabotage and they sabotage them. If you then let them really they want to succeed, they all go stop all the NPR so then they do and focus on doing the work where they're supposed to do. As for all the upper problem, there are this poverty reduction where they talk about or eradicating poverty. Nothing way hard for stop. I don't think say then go just minimize them, but for stop poverty, that thing way really hard. The people themselves need for be willing for get themselves out of it. Because if you look at two people them, if they see that they don't go school, he can't down, he look for job, he not get other option than this. Like yeah, if they see man he well educated, but they go drive Uber, that's an option. They become driver. If they go do something else, salesperson, if they go do business or something. But we young people that way then graduate, then come out college. If you not get that job where you go school for, or well in coat and tie for go sit down at office, if you not get down there, they work. If before you go sit down now at they so they argue but politics. Until then send that and job they way then go school for before they know they do get like plan B. Wait till them don't see this plan A, that's it. So they really need for work on them kind of thing, and if they want for eradicate the youth them and all the youth the young people the way they come up now, where they can't on our college, let them find other ways and means for let them go able for sustain themselves. The other thing where they make this poverty back the boku inside family, for instance, if you now one person nine succeed or help the family, that one person they in the source all the load them now the whole family. All man they can't sit down para now. Now go they feed them. Now they take care of them, picking them. Now go they shelter them. You know, then they suffocate this one green person where they try for stand up. Definitely you don't go able for clean up. Some then go don't go school now, then get in business. They know they even help. Like yeah, you get to family. Then they go work, you pay for electricity bill. Then they go work, you pay for water bill. You know, when they share responsibility. But as alone, where you see them don't enter one person like sucking blood, and they suck you dry. So it's like you see 40 years old man, 50 years old man, they now that person they in house. If they that person they see them feeding wet and feeding picking them. I'm telling you out of experience. We all know say this is not reality. So they really need to find ways for educate the people and let them know say once you get to a person, you're not adults now able to take care of yourself. Reduce the load from that person there and take care of you and your family. So that they really need to go to the roots inside this problem. They come out. The families now they this problem can come out. So me now this one I want to say because it's like the thing they disturb today.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Right before Nancy became inside, I be try for talk about the peace we the president talk about at the United Nations. He talk about the national dialogue. In the national dialogue, he make reference to Bintumani 3. He also talk about peaceful coexistence, inclusive and sustainable. Even Ibrahim talk about the peace. I think since after the Bintuma, even before after the general election, politically, peace no dey. Even though some people then go say, oh no, but politically, whenever you get the two major parties in the country, any side where they meet up, peace no dey. The APC and the SLPP. Then two people there, not the see eye to eye. The one in the rule, the other one in the oppose. But now I just make reference to the time way APC and NGC say then they boycott the by-election them. Few by-election then they wouldn't boycott. We know you one go. But when they come back for that Western area constituency 110, we all know the story how we end. Now we go back now the provinces. We see the past election. Waiting happened there. Why these two people them not for able to get an understanding? That's the reason, because even now you go say, oh, okay, well, after the former and the present, they don't meet. They all two meet. And see what happened for this past by election. When names they don't begin come out back. So even though they meet, that's why, like me, I be the call and few other callers than I call say, that any way they meet so, then be supposed to engage the public. Everybody for be tell we waiting then they bring can at the table. The former and the present. How serious then they for this meeting where they all two meet? Because if they all two meet, not too long ago, then by election come, we still see fet come out inside. Then what you want for say, which peace? Yes, you go say Salon is peaceful, yeah, but politically, when it comes to them by election them, all they want the way they inside and tongue then they. One thing go lead to another, peace not good for them. And not so it's supposed to be. We still want, yes, we glady, now the president, now him be called for that meeting day. But maybe because the outside they will to talk like in secret no more. And even the paper where they say they sign a communique, what's in there na the paper? There's nothing, no details, no day. Now the same thing no more. Now the same thing. Because this one, it don't come out being headline. This one not to headline again. We need the details. Say, yes, me, now so and so and so I go do. Now so and so and so I go do. So when we see something that happen, we know, say, we get for ask this particular person, say, hey, now so you be don't can tell you, say, now so you go do. But as at now the same thing no more. Now so go dey for this go say general election come back. How long? There should be a national dialogue. And this dialogue, they talk about dialogue. Now me talk, you talk. Me talk, you talk. We have an understanding. Even if we not get an agreement, but we should have an understanding. Say yes, I know who you they come out from, and now make me they tell you this. You say tell me say yes, I understand you well, and I make and definitely if there is an understanding, there's gonna be where we can able for live in coexistence. But they not talk to the media. Who that talk to the media? The press secretary for State House. The president press secretary. Na talk. Yusuf Kekotoma. Then, who that talk on the other hand? On the other hand, we get Karamokaba. Na talk. Even, so the main people in SSF no talk. Nadani no moguripa. No, we need these people for tell we waiting at them plan. So that's in the when they say because as of now it's like we don't know. And this if we don't pass that now. We don't go over 1 year, 6 months. Now go with the go so. Up till now the God. It's not a popularity contest. Not a popularity contest too. Because if in a popularity contest, you know the results now. You know that in a chair. But we leaders then need for take things seriously. They need for take things seriously. Because all the peace, this peace between, for make everybody but to make we push the country go before. Let us try for eradicate poverty. Let us try for cut down poverty. If we all know they see one side, you know they go. Now talk no more. And we've been talking for, 58 years? Now action we want now. Action we want. We don't want for continue for talk no more. Eh? Where you go na book, everything is there. But what about the implementation? And this particular piece, we need them. We need them. Because without the peace, we'll not be able to eradicate the poverty. Because if I don't understand, say, waiting the president they try for bring come, now for help me say for better. But if I feel say my political party, not in good terms with them, then I go make that progress they deter. Yes, we don't see the meet. But after that meeting day, wait till we see change. Nothing. Nothing not change. We really need them people here for Canada, the former and the present for Canada and address the nation. All man commit to waiting then go do. We all don't know waiting they happen. We know waiting they happen. So waiting at your own pathway you get for play with waiting they happen. Tell we. So when they happen again, we know say we they ask you questions. Say, Pa, now you be don't tell we you say this thing not go happen again. Why it happen now? Can you explain to we? But if na this secrecy no more, na so no more go there. Na so no more go there. Lawlessness just the rise. Like as I say, on Monday, we dey get police. They bring come Salon police. Make we can talk. Because the youth them is like, I don't know if now like waiting, I won't say. Now just give up. They don't give up. Say like better no day again. Say better no day. So because of that, we can do whatever we want to do. drugs. That's what it's supposed to be. Not so. This is not the 21st century. Where is Sierra Leone? Who say we dey? Up to date, internet and salon na luxury. What we go able for do? How we go able for change the mindset of we people them? Bokuman, will be the share their mindsets in literally, but when you come out here na survival. You have to make it. You have to make it. Because if you not make out here, well, you know the rest. So that survival spirit again aya. What make we lack am inside we country? Now we back make the lack am. Some man they do 2, 3, 4 jobs then aya. At the end of the day, for sustain the family back home. Lately, beaucoup people them you say go be a witness. As they come on WhatsApp, we didn't tell you, no, ask how you do. But again, you see they bring campus in inside business so we align that. That spirit for say, okay, I'll work for you for 5 years. And I know say by the other 5 years, I will begin try for team up and myself establish. We don't have it. How we government them, abo by the Western country them for help them. Now so the citizens them back they abo by other people them for help them. Some people go help themselves, but how many people you don't sabi we don't help themselves? And even the private sector, we for help for build the people them. How many person they hire? It's like government na the people the way they hire the most na the country. How many private sector jobs then we dey? We can boast of say yes, you dey count. So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. But that spirit for make we people able to team up on their own. Do they have it? So if the government self not able to team up on their own, how we go able to team up? But if they cannot do it, how we can able do it? All man live in a free town. How much free town go offer? Decentralization. Make some man look at add chef for kind of free town. Say no. What you want to do? Idea. But again, let we say just now we get together. We go help out. Get a business. Get before you know it. Now how for thief? Say you get building. Fen workers them for bill. You get for DD, you get for team up. Waiting do because even though they go no say this particular one trips and sand it need 24 bags cement. But that kind of mindset too they don't get. Even the one they hold the woko. Say this one trips and sand 24 bags cement. If you know the day, they get mine 10 bag. Why? Waiting do. Whose kind of mindset will people they don't get now? That's why the other time I say it seems as if we people in Asalo, all man are 419. All man the fate out for dupe the next man. All man. You go count. But we are better than that. We are better than that. But talk, no, they make things change. Action, implementation, now they make things change. Now for the talk no more, you say we talking like this, yes, they pass now the other is. You say talk now free. Let it talk. Where the talk, you say, na radio, left arm. Even though not for the person in betterment. But we get all them free talk them forgive. At the end of the day, it go still come back, they can ask for help. Now few people go ever call you say, I want to do business. Try with $100. After 1 month, ask him how the business don't go before. He don't eat the money. He don't rest with the money. A lot of people, na salon, wait to make this corruption team up because they want to live beyond their means. They want to live beyond their means. Cut you coat according to your size. They say kaki no do for SI. Kota say one long pants. Cut you coat according to your size. But waiting they see na Instagram, waiting they see na Facebook, they see na the reality. You want to live the life. If you want to live the life, where you know get that earning power for that life day, trust me. It go and bug you. It go and bug you big time. I know a lot of people. This not to them say, me as a boko people there. We them people them waiting at the West. Help them with market money. It's like every 3 months they ask for market money. But who the first one would give? I know somebody, no kidding, $500. Now they give for market money, $500. You know what he begin sell? Respap. Respap now begin sell. So they tell me for cross check. Say okay. I begin give you this money so and so time. So waiting at the market where you say you want to do business. My brother, where you go now for tell him look at na papa the sell $500. Na respap. Na you say the sell. The respap will not even worth nothing. Or if you say you do na the post you buy under or na you safe. I know of another one. This one are the one that we like we you know where would they go tongued? He say, oh no, talk to Randia, this motorcar, let them buy no more. If them buy them, I go use them, this and that. Buy the motorcar. Go tongue. Say no, the motorcar na me them buy them for. Say na in them buy the motorcar for. So all buy the motorcar, work with the motorcar, we every month you buy so and so, you can't gonna build inside. You do one term, 2 term, you know do again. What type of people are getting at all? Do they really want to help themselves? And at the end of the day, no matter how you cheat, you not get for better, you safe. So what thing we want for we people them? Or what thing they want for themselves? You don't see them, or if you don't say it, you know somebody who don't see them. Where you see how some people in the act in a salon, you say, we kaya, it go sober. But guess what? Anybody don't kaya we na you get for pamparam, tell and say na so you get for do, or na so, eh? No. Where the person come, it is sober straight. So we make we not get that same spirit inside our own country. Why we not get Sunday? Or we feel say now when you go out someone now they make them. Is it that everything just slow? So we people even say for ketchup all man slow? Or we just bend no more now for say, oh, if I not get on this way, I go get on that way. Adam man say, him be the sell butcher Scott for help for keeping safe. See, but right now, people you sabi the age them where they talk about, eh? You sabi them. They one day we see Vincent don't carry, don't snap them, get Usain, then call waiting, suffer posh. I be able to see with me, oh yeah. Now Atlantic. You know, somebody take keke, the keke candle, you put them, and then took them. Front the place. Front Atlantic, we see them candle. Also picking snap. Then they change then top all and get bag. Then put on corner side. Then they change two thing. That's what the map they watch there. All for waiting. For Facebook. For Instagram. By the end of the day, you no get nothing for sure for that. Eh? We say we did na the diaspora. We want to help them, but we get to tell them for help themselves. Some man don't tire yourself. Some man don't empty, don't tire, don't gains. Some of we, now what we see from other people and then we learn from. Some man people they sell na market instead of you go help him mama. How for broaden the business? No. They want to live the other life. The other life now they want to live. But it's Sierra Leone. The presidents don't talk a lot. We need for see implementation and action. And we want for see make it start with the peace. Make the peace reign politically. Because whenever I come to politics, there is no peace. Adam man say trust, they say the young people they need for help themselves. Christian Akol say they make what I know on here, I say because you know what thing go through. So only God na go help him. Edward Swara saying be the work for EDSA for 8 years. Since that 8 years, then people in they no employ them as staff. All man getting your story. When at the country where God make we come out to, we cannot abandon Sierra Leone. We will mean well for the country. We not for abandon them. The one that we mean bad for the country, now them for abandon the country. So that we will mean well. At the end of the day, then go see and say, we pass them. And they self not go get any other reason but for join and make Sierra Leone a better place. It's Sierra Leone, no? And you want the green, white, and blue. Peace, freedom, and justice. With a locked to program now. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tkipule say, Tata.